Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you, friend. Hey, it's Star. I'm ready to exercise and put my hat on so you guys can see I look all this wild hair. But good morning. Happy Monday. It is not July, June the 8th. June the 8th. And we are getting ready to go ahead and take a look at the charts this morning. If you're new here, I'm Starfields. I have been trading now for over 5 years. Around 6 months ago, I went from being unprofitable to profitable, and I absolutely love it. It's one of the most exciting things I've ever done in my life, one of the most challenging things I've ever done in my life. And I absolutely love trading. You guys, I don't call myself a day trader. I call myself a market analysis. Okay. I do market analysis. Okay. And so I absolutely love it. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what I look for when I look in the market. So the market's going to be a little bit different today because we had a huge sale on Friday, and I want to show you guys how the market went from being in a downtrend and now it's in a temporary uptrend. So we'll look and see. I looked at it last night with my students that I'm working with, and yeah, it's exciting to see the market go up and down and up and down. Okay, so before we get started, remember I am not a financial advisor. Okay. Anything that you hear me say on this channel in regards to trading is just my own personal opinion. Please do not take any financial advice from me. I will not be responsible. Okay. So this is just my own personal opinion. I am not a financial advisor. This is just my opinion and the way that I see the market. So with that disclaimer, we are going to go ahead and share our screen here, and I'm gonna go ahead and share it and see if you guys can see that. Let's see, can y'all? Yep, you guys can see it. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I was looking at. And we're gonna exercise, we're gonna have our Bible study, we're gonna do all the stuff that we do, right? We're gonna do all the stuff that we do. Okay. We're going to do all the stuff that we do in the morning, friends. That's what we do. Okay. So this is where we were at last night whenever I talked with my class. We were right here. We had just got this breaker structure. I was waiting for it to retrace here down to this level here and take it for the buyback up. I did not have any alerts set because I don't like to have alerts set while I'm sleeping. I don't want nothing waking me up. So this move has already played out beautifully from last night. Actually, it's already played out beautifully. If any of our students are on this morning, you guys will see that everything that we had marked up played out beautifully. Okay. So we had our lines drawn for a retracement back here, and we had one drawn for a retracement back here. And it gave us that deeper retracement, and now it's almost to TP. So since it's almost to TP, in the morning, then we're going to have to see what we get. If we get a buy continuation, if it breaks through this area here, or are we going to get a sell back down for that major market structure move? Okay, this was the minor market structure move. So basically right now, all we can do is await. Okay, and I hate to say it, but that's all we can do for the meantime, in between times. So I'm about to jump on the elliptical machine here and get my workout. I'm going to start working out, but this is the NASDAQ. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at US 30 while we're looking, just so we can see what the US 30 has done, because maybe it hasn't already played out. So the first thing that I do when I get on the charts, guys, the first thing that I do is I draw up my market structure. And these are the three things that help me go from unprofitable to profitable. Number one is waiting for that first 15-minute candle to close. But number two is being able to draw up the market structural points. Okay. So this would be I'm going to draw it out so you guys can see it. This is the first thing that I do every single morning. And I do it on the 15-minute. I do it on the 1 hour and the 4 hour on each of the time frames that I trade on. but I take my entries off of the 15 minutes. So this would be our lower low here, okay? And I'm just going to go ahead and mark that up, and we're going to call it what it is. It's the lower low. Why is this the lower low? Because we were in a downtrend. Okay, we were in a downtrend, and this is the lowest point that the market came. All right, so this is the lower low. Okay, the lowest low that we have. Right before that lower low, this is going to be the last lower high. Okay, so the market came down, then it went back up, and then it came down, then it went back up. But guess what? If it was going to keep going lower, then it would have went down lower and came back up, and then created lower lows and lower lows than that, but it did not. So this is the last lower low, okay? And this right here, this is going to be the lower high, okay? So you would not start looking for a buy until that lower high area is broken, all right? So this was our lower high right here, all right? And you guys can see this is where the area, this lower high area got broken. We got broken right here. And this is where we got our, we actually can look for some type of retest back down here to this 5881 area on the Dow Jones. So let's see if we get that. We might be able to take a move on the Dow, okay? Because this was our low. So let's see if we can get this move down, a little bit more of a retracement down, and then we can see if we can get the buy, catch the buy up on the Dow, because that move is still waiting. It's still good. It's still good because it hasn't played out yet, okay? It has not played out. So this move hasn't played out. We're looking to see if we can get a deeper pullback, maybe at 9:30, and then we'll see if we can ride this up, okay? So that's where we're at with this move here. And then all right, this is my analysis for the for 9:30. We got a break here, so now we need to get our retracement leg. Our retracement leg is going to go something like down, up, down. So when it comes to that last down, that's where we want to be able to get in. All right, so down, and then we want to see it come up, and then we want to see it come back down. All right, so that's where we're at on the Dow Jones. So let's see if we can look for some type of entry either right here or at the trend line, or even if it comes down here to this, anywhere in here. Okay, let's see if we can look for an entry there. So this is my analysis on the Dow this morning. And then let me go ahead and show you guys, let's go ahead and show you guys where we broke structure at on the 4 hour. Or if we broke structure, I got to remember where we're at, because usually Nas and the NASDAQ are doing a lot of similar things, but it hasn't been like that. This one's been going up, this one's been going down. So let's see. This is our higher low, higher high, last higher low, break. Let's see. Okay, you guys see this area? And this is really weird market structure. I still think, let me look at it. Let me look at the line chart. Whenever the market structure looks, yeah. So it looks like we did break structure right here. for the sale. Let's see. But it's really, really close, guys. You guys see that? It's just kind of like, but it did dip. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go back to my candles. I'm gonna draw up some type of sell fib. All right, let's see what we get. Right now we're at the 38.2. So this looks like that break here at the 70. That's 51,593. It's 9:30, friends. It's 9:30. Let's see what we're gonna get. Okay, so it just gave us a little bit of a pullback, not much. So if we were to look to try to get in here, we would wait for it to come back now and retest this 51.24-ish area. And let's go back to NAS and see if what we're getting over here. We're almost to our 61.8, and then we should be looking for some type of reversal. Plus, we'll be up here at this area. And on our 4-hour structure, this is where we broke structure at. You guys can see this here. This area here, this is at 690. So this is also a daily zone. We had this marked up in my class yesterday. So this is a daily zone. If you guys look at it right here, this is a daily area of support and resistance here. So you really want to be mindful of this. We want to see, and we're almost expecting it to come up and test this area and then sell back down. Okay, so that's almost what we were expecting from last night. We have our break of structure line, our retracement candle, and we're going to look for some type of retest down here to the 28,841. Okay. But you have to remember on our daily time frame, this is all support. It's all support. So we're not taking any moves yet. We're just waiting to see what we're going to get. Waiting to see what we're going to get. At 573, that's TP for the buy on the NASDAQ. TP3 for that buy on the NASDAQ. And that's also, this also is that daily support area. Okay. So make sure that you guys see that. I'm going to go ahead and draw a zone there so you guys can see this area right here was a major daily Okay, strong, strong, strong level here. It's a major zone there. All right. So we want to see that we're going to get some type of bearish reaction from that area. And if we do, then we can look for the sells down. Now, I checked news last night and I don't see any folders for us that are going to affect us this morning. We had a bunch of yellow folders for today, but none of them really affected the US dollar because that's what we were looking for. So you guys can see that here for today, Monday, June the 8th. So if you don't know how to check for news, you go to forexfactory.com. You're looking for red folders, yellow folders, and orange folders. Red folders have the highest impact. Orange folders have medium impact, and yellow folders usually have no impact. But you still want to be mindful about what's going on, even on other currencies, because those currencies can affect our currencies. Like if you were trading another currency like JPY USD, then, you know, if it's going down, then that could possibly mean that the USD is going up. So, so you just want to be mindful of that. But so we don't really have any major news, but we're looking to see what type of reaction we're going to get from this. And the style of trader that I am a break and retest style trader. So I like that style of trading because it gives me more confidence when I take my trades. I don't feel like I'm just jumping in blindly. Okay. So, I want to see if the market hit that 573. I think it, yeah, see, it hit it. And now we're looking to see if it's going to get it, if we're going to get any type of reversal. Okay. This is where we're at on the NASDAQ. Let's see where we're at on the US 30. Let's see where we're at on US 30. You guys see that thing climbed up, climb every mountain. So it hit TP there. Okay. So you guys see that on the US 30. What I do, I make my ladder. This was our lower high. It got broken, break. This is the retest leg. And then we did what? Bought up. We hit TP. Okay. So now what we have to do is see if we're going to break structure here. This would be the breaker structure right here to say that we are going to go down. Okay. Because it made a higher high. This would be the last higher low right here. I'm marking it up for you guys so you can see. This is what this would be the last higher low. This is what we talked about yesterday in our class about climbing the ladder. This is the last higher low. It made a higher high. This is that higher high right now. All right. So if we break structure underneath, then we will have we'll be in a downtrend again. Okay. So that's the way it works. So you guys can see this huge wick. This means rejection. Okay. So you just got to pay attention because everybody that got in for the buy, if they didn't get out at the right places, guys, guess what? They're in drawdown right now. And then if it breaks structure for this sell right here, if it breaks structure for that sell, then guess what? We're in a sell. Okay. So you guys can see it right with me. We're all looking at the same thing. This is the the Dow Jones. This is the NASDAQ. So on the NASDAQ, we're looking to see what we're going to get. Are we going to keep climbing higher? We know we're at this daily zone here. So we're expecting some type of pullback, okay? I'm just marking it up, guys. Just looking at it, just seeing what's going on. If you guys are new, picture how long you've been trading in the chat. Let me know if you guys have any specific questions. We'll be going over them. I use different colors for my trading every single morning. And I do have a book out called Trading Made Simple for Everyday People. This is everything I wish I would have had when I first started trading. It is got over 280 pages of excellence is what I like to call it. All right. So I'm going to walk you through the zones you see me drawing, the lines you see me drawing, the colors you see me using, all that stuff is in the book. It's all in the book. Okay. And we're going to take you step by step through the process from the book. So yesterday with our students, we were working on drawing their horizontal lines, drawing their trend lines. Okay. That's what we were working on yesterday. And we're going to continue to work on that. This next upcoming week is circles, drawing the circles, how to identify your higher highs and your higher lows, your lower highs and your lower lows. Okay. So let me see. Let's see where we're at, guys. Let's see on this 15-minute structure what we're going to get. That's what I like to keep an eye on. That 15-minute structure. Are we going to get a break of this low here, or are we going to get an impulse and continue to buy up? Okay. That's what we're waiting on over here. And then on the Dow Jones, we're waiting to see if we're going to get a break of this higher low here. And if we do get a break below, then this will turn into a sell trend, a sell fib. We'll be drawing a sell fib. So that's what we're doing right now. We're waiting. While we're waiting, we shall have Bible study with our daily devotions. We'll be doing that this morning. And let me do a quick sound check, make sure everything's coming through clear and that you guys can see me clearly. We're waiting on our move. Okay. So good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, chat. Thank you guys for joining. Make sure you like this live. If you are new and you want to know how to understand market structure, make sure you keep on following. Okay. It looks complicated, but it gets easier, I promise. All right. And we are focused on growing our accounts by 10 to 20% a day. So we're compounding our accounts, you guys. We're going to go from 200 to 2 million. Okay. I'm excited about it. And we're going to do that by way of, I'm thinking of doing like some prop firms and like getting maybe a couple of 50K prop firms. Oh, I'm looking for this little thing. Getting some 50K prop firms and then being able to compound like that. You know, it doesn't have to be as hard. There's so many different ways to make this money. We don't have to like get stuck in a rut on one way. Okay. So I'm about to exercise. So we're going to exercise. We're going to have our devotions, all that good stuff. Let me make sure that I can hear me clearly. That 9:45 candle's about to close, okay? 9:45, we always wait because we don't want to get confused. When I was trading before, by 9:45, I would have lost hundreds and hundreds of dollars, sometimes thousands. And so that's why I wait for that first 15-minute candle. It really has taught me how to be patient. It's taught me that I don't have to have FOMO, fear of missing out. I don't have to have anxiety. All those other things were teaching me all these bad principles. It was teaching me to be anxious. It was teaching me to have fear of missing out. It was making me greedy, you know, and I was being very impulsive. And so that's why I just love the discipline of not trading until after that first 15-minute candle closes. And that helps me have better directional bias. Okay. So with that being said, hope you guys are excited about there. Hope y'all are excited about the opportunity to reinvent your life at any time. Are you excited about that? I just hope you guys are, because that's one of the things that makes me most excited about trading. It's just knowing that I'm learning a high level skill. I'm going to be able to teach other people a high level skill, and this is going to change their life for the better. Okay. And so I hope you guys are excited about that. I hope that you can visualize yourself getting some of the things that you've always wanted in life, maybe that you don't haven't ever been able to really afford to get without it being a hardship on your family. So I hope that you guys are able to dream again. And that's what trading can do for you. Okay. I'm going to do this for 90 minutes. And we're off. We're off, friends. We're off. We're off. We're off. Okay. We are trading and we are exercising. Okay. It's the best way to start the day. We're getting ready to have our devotions. I'm going to tell you guys what our scripture is going to be for today. Because now, if you guys are new here, we are reading out of the meditation journal, Appreciating God's Sunrises and Sunsets. It's written by my favorite girl in the whole wide world, my mommy. Okay. Her name's Deborah Ann Bartlett. She's an author. And the books are available on Amazon. And you guys will be able to find them. And we've been going through this journal. And I love it because it's short, it's sweet, but it's so clear. Okay. I'm trying to remember where we left off. We did walk with God, listen to God. I'm trying to remember. We did Good Morning, God. We did Your Body Belongs to God. We did Focus on God. Okay. We did Affirmation to God. And this was that's such a good scripture. I'm just going to give it to you guys. It's Titus 3:8. And it says, "This is a faithful saying, and these things I want you to affirm constantly, that those who have believed in God should be careful to maintain good works." Okay. We want to be careful to maintain good works. These things are good and profitable to men. Okay. So when we maintain good works, we know that those things are good and profitable to men. All right. So I love that scripture. I think that's amazing. So be careful to maintain good works. Okay. Good works. All right. And then this scripture was relationship with God. I think we're on relationship with God. We've completed the whole month. Okay. So that's going to be Acts 17:28. For in him we live, we move, and have our being, as also some of your own poets have said, for we are also his offspring. And what mommy wrote here was God wants to be in fellowship with us and have a personal relationship with us. God gives us a choice to choose who we are going to serve. God is a God of faith and not force. God is love. So God gives you a choice every single day who you're going to serve, okay? And we choose God, okay? We choose to serve God. A lot of people have on their houses those plaques. As for me and my house, we're going to do what? We're going to serve the Lord. And then the thing about it is, you can make that declaration for your house. But you guys know that you can't choose for everybody in the house. You can want it for everybody in the house, but you can't choose for everybody in the house, because everybody in the house has to make their own personal choice of what they're going to do, who they're going to serve. So you can have a house full of kids, a house full of family. You think everybody is going to serve them? You would want them to, but they don't. Okay. They make up their own mind of what they're going to do, what seems right to them. And that's what they do. And it's so sad, but it's so true. We all have families that have made that decision. You know, I have decided to follow Jesus, right? We've decided to follow Jesus, and they seem like they decided to follow the world, the devil, you know what I mean? And get all distracted by that stuff. So, but God is so good. He's so loving. He gives all of us a choice. We make that choice to follow Jesus. We make that choice every single day who we're going to serve. And you got to make it personal, friends. You got to make it personal. You got to decide to do it. Nobody else can do it for you. You know, your parents, when you're younger, they take you to church. They introduce you to a godly life, and they try to expose you to a godly life. But at the end of the day, you have to be the one that says, I'm going to keep on keeping on with this life, this godly life. I kind of like this godly life. I like these blessings of God. I like what happens when I follow God. You know what I mean? You have to make that conscious choice as you get older. I like what happens when I follow God. Things go well for me when I do what God says, you know? So you can have a personal relationship, because at the end of the day, it comes down to, it's not your mother or your father's faith or their relationship with God. It's your own personal relationship with God. That's what it boils down to at the end of the day. Okay, so we want to make sure that we have our own personal relationship, because when nobody's watching, when nobody's there, are you going to do right? Are you going to trust God, or are you going to do what the world says? So much temptation in this world. The world is full of things and people doing all kinds of evil things. So you got to make that conscious decision every single day that you're going to do what God says. That's the ultimate ultimate guide. He's the best coach. People talk about the coaching, and God is our best coach. The Bible's the best book, okay? It's the best book we could ever read. So definitely making that decision. And I know here trading, I know a lot of us want to be able to be financially free. I'm all about being financially free, teaching other people how to be financially free. But I'm going to tell you something. When you get more money, it's just going to expose who you really are. Okay? So if you're already a spoiled brat, guess what you're going to be? A rich spoiled brat. If you're already selfish, you're going to be more selfish. So you want to make sure that you have a clean heart. Ask the Lord to give you a clean heart, because as we get this wealth, we want to be able to do good things with it. Okay, we want to be able to make a difference. We want to be able to help people. We want to be able to help our ministries. We want to be able to just be a blessing to God's people. One of the ways we can be a blessing is the way that I'm trying to do right now, which is to help others by teaching them how to do this, okay? Teaching them how they can do this too. So that's that. Let's go ahead. You guys see I'm on the machine. Oh, I'm all over, hanging over, going sideways, but it's okay because the walking pad is in the keys. We're going back down to the keys. We'll be in the tent here in shortly. So what I'm looking for, guys, is I'm looking for some type of reaction here off of this area. And you don't want to make a move too fast because you don't want to get caught up in the wrong direction. So I'm looking for some type of bearish reaction here on the NASDAQ, okay? And our first stopping point would probably be let's see where we're at. Let's see where we are at, friends. Let's see where we're at. We got 2 more minutes on this candle. We're going to be looking for some type of close. I'm going to be looking for some type of bearish close, friends. Look how beautiful it's looking, beautiful. And we'll see if we're going to get a retest back down here to this 29,254. Okay. One thing about the sales that I love is that When the market sells, it always sells faster than it buys. So some people prefer sells versus buys. Did you guys know that? They prefer the sell versus the buy. Sometimes when it looks like it's selling, it just like drops out the sky. And you're like, oh my gosh, it's selling. So a lot of people love that. All righty, guys. I'm going to go ahead and look for a sell. All right. I'm going to sell now on the NASDAQ. I'm up 20 points. I'm going to take it down to this level here. I look to take it down here to this level. Okay, at 29,241. So that's what I'm looking for. That's where we're at, friends. We're looking for a sell down. All right, guys. We are exercising, guys. We've been exercising for almost 20 minutes. All right. 29,260 is where I'm going to try to take this trade to on the Hanko trade. That's the platform I'm on. All right. So we'll see how we do here. But one of the things that I'm focused on with the trading is getting 10 to 20% every day. When you focus on the percentage and not the amount, you can have a little bit of money in your account and still be winning, okay? Every single day is what we want to focus on. And I did a compounding account last night, and I was looking at the compounding and how much money you can make if you just started with $200 and you compounded it 5 days a week, you know? So it's exciting. So I'm going to try to get 10%. 10% of 200 is only $20. So if you tried to get $20 a day, the first day you would go from 200 to 220. The next day you would go from 220 to 242. The next day you would go from 242 to what, 266. The next day you would go from, you guys get my drift. I don't want to keep calculating, but you guys see. By the end of the week, you would be over 300. And then the next week, you would be going from basically 30, 35, $40 a day. Okay. And within 2 weeks, you'd be at 500. So you guys can see how much quickly you could definitely get. You could definitely get that. Okay. So this was the break leg. We're on the retracement leg now. I got in a little bit too soon on that, but we didn't over leverage, so we're good. Okay. Anybody have any questions here? Let me look back at the chat. Any questions? Good morning, good morning, good morning, chat. We're exercising, we're having our Bible study, and we're making money, okay? We are going to make money. We're in a little drawdown right now, but we are going to make money, okay? So that's my story. I'm sticking with it, okay? So we are on our way down. We're taking this down to 260. Whew. Sweat, sweat, sweat. Already been on the exercise machine for 67 minutes. 67 minutes of exercise. 67 minutes left. 30 minutes almost. Okay, 67 minutes left. We're doing 90 minutes on the elliptical. Good morning, handsome boy. It's my baby waking up. Baby, baby, baby. You guys can see. Alrighty. So you guys can see what we are getting here. A big retracement. Huh? Alrighty, friends. We're looking for some bearish reaction here. We're looking to take this down to retest these levels here. Okay. $284 there. So that's what we're looking for. Let's see what it looks like on the 15-minute. Let's see what it looks like on the hour. Yeah. So let's see what we're going to get, friends. you guys can see, we've already made our analysis, and now we're waiting for it to play out, okay? We're waiting for it to play out. While we're waiting, let's take a look at the Dow. Did we get a break yet of that low? Not yet. Let me see what the 15-minute looks like here. We haven't got that break yet. This is where we're at. This is where we're at, friends. Let's see what we're going to get. Let's see what we're going to get. So on the Dow, we would be looking for the market to break structure here at this higher low. And then we would be able to possibly look for a sell down. And NAS, I'm already in on a sell from the break of this low here, and I'll show it to you. I got in on the sell break off a break of that low there, retracement. I'm looking to take it down here to test this zone. Still in a little bit of drawdown, but I'm looking for it to come down to retest that zone. Good morning. Doing great. How are you? All right, guys. So we are sitting in this trade, looking to take it down to this level. Okay. And a little bit of drawdown. In the world. Bless you, partner. Bless you, bless you, bless you. And keep you in Jesus' name. All right. So we are looking at this. It's so looking to see what type of reaction we're going to get from here. I'm going to tell y'all something. Sweat, 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 guys. Sweat, sweat, sweat. All right, guys. We've been exercising for almost an hour. We've got 42 minutes to go, friends. Okay. So it feels good to exercise. We are looking for some type of reaction from this area here to take it on down to retest this level here. And on our Dow Jones, let's see what we're looking at. Did we get a break yet? Nope. It's still holding at that level. You guys see that? So let's see where we're at. All righty, guys. We're working it out. Good morning, buddy. Let's see how this candle closes. We're going to get some reaction or what? Let's see. All right, guys, 36 minutes left on this machine. We're looking to see if this is going to be a loss or if it's going to have some type of bearish reaction from here. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. We got a little squeak happening. Let's keep it moving. You want to be able to So I'm looking for some type of bearish reaction from this area here, friends. We're at the daily resistance. So I'm looking for some type of bearish signal that says, hey, I'm ready to go down now. Okay. So that's where we're at. I'm on the 15-minute time frame. I'm looking to see if we're going to come down and retest this area right here, or even break structure and come on down. So that's where we're at. Will we be able to do it? I don't know. So I'm looking for some type of bearish close, hopefully, on this 15-minute candle, but we're not getting it. We are getting some rejection though. So let's see if we get any type of bearish engulfing at this area. That would be great. We want it to close underneath the trend line. If it sits on top of the trend line, not looking good for a sell. Okay? Not looking good. So we want to see what type of retracement we're going to get from here. Get the Dow. All righty, friends. Let's see. 27 minutes left, friends, on the machine. Waiting to see if we're going to get this sell from this area here. So we're looking for some type of bearish reaction from this one, or this daily zone here. This daily zone. But it could just surprise us and keep on buying, okay? But we were looking for some type of bearish reaction from this zone. We've got divergence forming. So let's see if we are going to get the sell, or if we'll keep the buy going. Let's see what we're going to get, family. Let's see. 25 minutes left. We're moving our legs, getting our heart rate up, making plans. Let's see what the Lord has for us. I jumped in this sell way too early. I have my break leg. I have my retracement leg, but I did not have my confirmations. This is what you get when you don't have your confirmations. You're in drawdown. So, just going to see what we get here. And if we go up about 20 more points, I'm going to go ahead and get out. Pat myself on the hand and tell no, no, no. Don't do that. Okay? You guys see that? Still very, very bullish. So I'm about to give myself a little spanking. No, 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 Staar. Okay? Don't do that. We're going to close. I'm still going to be looking for some type of bearish reaction out of this zone. Definitely. Still going to be looking, but I have to wait for my confirmations, guys, because we haven't got any yet, okay? Not a one, not a break of structure, not even looking like it's trying to go down on the 1 minute. Okay? On the 1 minute, it's still climbing. You guys see that? So, on the 1 minute, it closed above the 1 hour trend line. So that's no good. Getting a little bit of bearish activity now. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we get any break of the structure on the 1 minute. Any type of bearish signal. I mean, come on. Like, way too soon, Staar. Way. Okay. Let's see if we go ahead and get that. Come on. See if we get that bearish close under the 1 minute. Come on, market. Come on. Got to get out of here. 20 minutes left, guys, on the elliptical machine. We have done 4.7 miles. Let's see how many miles we'll do. All right. Out of there. Just keeps on buying. Don't get in before your confirmations, guys. We got 18 minutes left. So that was definitely a loss. Got in way too soon on that trade. We're on the very low lot size on Henkel trade. So you live to trade another day. Okay. 18 minutes left on this 90-minute elliptical machine ride today. Good morning. Doing good. How are you? No. So you guys see, market is still climbing high. Climb every mountain. They're still moving in an upward direction. And we were looking for what? Sales. Why in the world would we be looking for sales? Okay. So you guys can see, still climbing. Why didn't this come over here? Anyway. Okay. So this is our 15-minute structure now. Fifteen-minute structure now. We broke through. Okay. We broke through. I think this is what I had marked up on the 1 hour. So let's look back at that 1 hour because I did have that marked up. You guys see that negative 27 on that 1 hour. It's right here at 795. This is the critical point. Market's respecting that buy, honey. It didn't even come down to 38%. Did it? I don't think so. It's basically just a continuation pattern. We've got 7 minutes left on this elliptical. We've done well this morning as far as getting our exercise in. All righty. 3 minutes left, guys. What I would be looking for is some type of pullback so we can get in. The buy continuation, I have it going to 795. Okay. Two minutes, friends. $58 seconds left. We've gone 6 miles, guys. 6 miles. 146 heart rate. Okay. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 6.1 miles. Yay! I'll take it. All right. Great way to start the morning. So this was good. 6.1 miles. We've gone 555 calories, 6.1 miles on the elliptical. That's a good day. I'll take that. Let me see what we got going on in these candles. We're buying up, friends. So up, this was our retracement candle. And I'm going to tell you what I was looking for. I was looking for some type of bearish reaction here, but we never got it. Never, ever got that. So I was thinking that we were going to sell because we had came down here, like broke this little low area there, but it did not. When it retraced, it just kept going back up. So this was an L on my part. I'm going to take a screenshot so I can track my trades and know what I did well and what I didn't do well. So I am going to document my own trades so that when I look back at my trades for the week, I can see this is where you did good at Staar and this is where you did not. Okay, so I'm going to go over here to text call out. This is what I'm going to do. Let's say, looked at this as low. I took my entry here. Did wrong. Was enter before my bearish variation. Market continued to buy up. Was it up? Was expecting a sell from this daily resistance area. Okay. Let me see. How do I take a screenshot? I wonder. I wish I could ask y'all, how do I take a screenshot? Oh, I think right here. Is that it? How do people take screenshots? Let's see. I've seen it on there. Ah, there you go. Take a snapshot. Download the image. There we go. I did it, y'all. Ha! Did it. Okay. So this was my trade for today. Wrong. Okay. It's okay. Live to trade another day. Looked at this as the low, expecting a sell from this daily resistance area. Took my entry. What I did wrong was enter bear before my bearish variation. Market continued to buy up. Okay, so that's where we're at. All right, now we're probably going to get it now that I'm all the way out. That's okay though. All right, so this is on the 15-minute. On the 1 hour, we are looking for some type of pullback to take us up to the 795. Okay. to take us up to the 795. Let's see what we get. All right, guys. I don't know if you guys have any questions. My TP for the buy is 795. I thought it was a sell this morning. It wasn't. It was a buy. Higher time frame structure beat us out this morning, but hopefully you guys learn from my mistake. And this was the analysis for the rest of the day. I have it buying up to 795, and if it gives us any type of pullback to retest this 1 hour trend line, then we can try to get in for the buy. So now we've had the break and we can look for the retest for the buy continuation. Okay. So that's kind of where we're at with this structure. All righty. Let me get back over here to my chart over here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Staar Fields, and you've been doing what? Trading with the stars. We'll see you again tomorrow for a new video. Bye-bye.